Today I'm very happy to welcome Jane from MomCave TV. How are you, Jane? Thank you very much for joining the live.
You're very welcome. You've caught me on a day when I'm working from home with the kids off school, so that should be interesting.
Really? Excellent. I want you to tell me about how the idea of starting MomCave TV started, and how did you collaborate with your co-founder Dina? Tell me, how did it start?
Yeah. Well, I was an actor in New York, and when I had my first child, I was, home, not working as much. And I was sort of living in this like fish out of water situation because I was living in a very wealthy neighborhood. And here, because I had rent control, right? And I'm an actor, and I'm with all these moms all day who are very not living the life I'm living, or nannies, either one. And I started writing about it. Just for fun, I thought maybe this is something my friends and I might make for YouTube or something, but had no plans of doing anything. And then a friend invited me to come to this writers group, which I thought would be like in a smoky basement pub somewhere. And when I arrived, it was at YouTube Google headquarters, and I was so nervous. But they read what I had written, and everyone laughed. And right away, people started leading over saying, hey, do you need a DP? Do you need a producer? Do you need a wardrobe person? I would love to make this with you. So that's how it sort of started. And I made Slummy Mummy, my first web series. And then it sort of snowballed as that was getting into festivals and things. People would come up to me and say, oh my gosh, I have another great idea for a parenting themed comedy. Can you make it with me? And so we started making more and more videos. And then it seemed like the thing to do would be to make it all into one sort of, at the time, YouTube channel, and call it MomCave. And that was quite a few years ago. And MomCave has become a lot more than a YouTube channel. And we've done so many kinds of videos. And we're still just laughing and making other people laugh.
Yes. Usually you put your video and web series on YouTube or the website, or did you manage to sell it to a network?
I've sold some of the things that we've produced. We're on all the social media sites, and our website is momcavetv.com. But of course, you can find it on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all that. But even more exciting is we have our own app that you can find in like the Apple Store.
Really?
Google Play. There's a MomCave app, and we're on 300 different smart TV channels.
Really? So tell me, I want to ask you about being an actress and an artist and a writer and also a mom. Tell me, what are your daily challenges?
Every day is a daily challenge. The whole thing.
The whole day, start to finish. Yes.
I think that anybody, no matter how prepared you think you are before becoming a parent, and some people are prepared and some people it's a surprise, right? No matter how prepared you think you are, you're not, because it's really hard to comprehend that you will never come first again, that this other human life is your priority now, and everything has to revolve around that. And it's pretty hard to do everything that you think you need to do and keep this tiny human alive, or as they get older, keep them happy and alive. So just juggling all of the things, being, I'm never able to give 100% to my work, my home life, my kids, and my marriage at the same time. They're never all at 100% at the same time. If one is going up, the other is going down, and you just do your best and balance it all out.
Yes. And tell me, did you consider, transforming the series into a movie or something like that?
A movie? We have made a short movie called Mama Drama a while ago. But no, I haven't thought about making a full-length movie. It's funny, when I started doing this, what was doing well online were these, what we called web series, so tiny TV shows, made with scripts and crews and like just a TV show. And then as the years went on, the trends changed, and now we're at like TikToks and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. So those are what do well now. So so we do more of that too.
Mhm. Yes. Tell me, the episodes and all the videos and shorts you realize, what were the main inspiration from stuff around you or from your daily experiences?
It's all of it really. We have some people that work with us with MomCave as contributors, and they have ideas and they write guest blogs, and that gives us ideas. But then just things that happen in everyday life. I mean, life is funny enough as it is. You sometimes don't even have to embellish it. I just have a notepad open on my phone that has every little idea I think of, and when I have time to shoot some, just come off that notepad.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think you or any assistants follow your social media audience and commentaries. Do you think your main audience are moms, or also there are men and young men also who like your content?
There are definitely men. I don't know about young men, but
Mhm.
our audience is primarily women. If you did the stats on any platform, it's going to be at least 95% women. But we have lots of dads that follow us, and we
Yes.
have grandmas and grandpas, and even people that don't have kids but work with kids. So a lot of it might be funny to them. So we've got a bunch of different kinds of people, but mostly
Yes.
women that are moms.
Do you have certain goals or projects you would like to realize through MomCave TV in the future?
Sure. Well, now that we have the distribution on the 300 smart TV networks, I have a lot more airtime, I guess you would call it, that I would love to fill. So I would, and I can only produce so much content myself. And so I'd like to bring on more people as contributors to MomCave that are making great stuff that make people laugh or inform people, and get that up on our channels and make it really more collaborative, more parents of different kinds of backgrounds with different points of view, more.
Yes. Tell me, according to you, what is the best thing about being a mom?
Wow. It sounds really cliche, I know, but cliches become cliches because a reason. It gives you a purpose in life. If nothing else, if everything else is going to crap, you have this human being that needs you more than anything, and you can always go back to that and focus on that. And so it definitely gives everything a purpose. Sometimes it drives us crazy, but it gives us a reason to wake up every day and do our best to be here.
Yes. So right now, I think the photo I've seen with you and Dana, you were invited to some talk shows as well to speak about
Talk shows?
your website. Talk shows, yes.
We've been on various interviews and podcasts and talk shows, but I think you might be thinking of, there's a photo
On
that we
website.
from so we were chosen by YouTube and Hoo Ha Ha, which is a women's comedy channel that Elizabeth
Yes.
Banks runs, and they produced a pilot that we made, which was a late night show but for moms. So it was like Jimmy Fallon if he had a uterus. That's what we said. And I think that's probably the photo that you're seeing, because it has that, talk show sofa vibe.
Setup. Yes. Yes. Tell me right now, because we are approaching, the end of the year. What are your dreams for you and for your family for the next year? What you would like to realize?
Well, my oldest child actually just turned 13, and that's like, how did that happen? He's more of an adult than a child now, and it makes me realize how fast the time goes. and
Yes.
how it's so easy on a daily basis to not be present and just be, oh my God, I got to get this thing done and that thing done. And I get grumpy and I get overwhelmed. And I need to stop more and spend time being a
With
family and having fun. And, whether it's like we play board games or we go for a bike ride, whatever, we just laugh together, because these days will end at some point. I'm going to be an old lady sitting at home and quiet all alone.
Yes. Yes. And tell
We
me,
can do the quiet now, but then we might.
no, yeah. Since your kid right now is 13 years old, tell me, what does he think about the episodes? His opinion.
Well, as he's gotten older, I've had to be respectful of the fact that he may not like being on the internet as much as he used to be. When he was little, he wanted to help and he wanted to be in every video I made, and he'd come up with ideas. And now that he's a teenager, he's not so into it, and that's totally fine. So I'm very conscious of that, and I try to watch and anything that I repost or whatever, and not embarrass him, because when you're 13, what your parents do the most is embarrass you.
Of course. Jen, I want to thank you very much for coming up in the afternoon for this live. I wish you all the best for the upcoming episodes. I look forward to see them, and wish you all the best as well for you and for your family, and best of luck in the next year.
Thank you. Same to you. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye.